A great morning to you, folks. I hope by God's grace you are doing well. I want to welcome you all to Anonymous Classroom. Remember, in this classroom, we say knowledge is what? Is power. Tell yourself you are going to acquire what? Power. The biggest thing you can do is to acquire knowledge. Knowledge is power. I say once more. All right, today, I would like us to look into something beautiful that God created. That is the world that we live in. People are with the notion that the world that we are living in is flat. That is never true. The world is not flat. It can never be flat. The world is rather spherical in shape. According to geography, or geographically, it's spherical in shape. The fact that we are walking and we find out that it looks flat, we are going there, it can be mountains, hills, valleys, or whatever, but we think it's predominantly flat. No. Everything is just lying flat. No, it's never like that. God is so unique that the world that he created is spherical what? In shape. That is what? The shape of what? An egg. When we say something is spherical. So this is how the world is spherical in what? In shape. There it is. The most important thing about this world that we are living in is that though it's spherical in shape, don't think it's just lying on there. No. Another thing you need to know that the world is what? Is tilted. Geographically, we say what is what? Is tilted. When something is tilted, it is slanting. We put it that way. It is slanting on something on its axis. We normally call axis. So it is slanting. It is not like flat as you see it. No. We normally say this is the north, this is the south, this is the east, this is the west. No. It doesn't work out like that. It is tilted, like the way I've turned myself, tilting like this. So the north that we think is straight is never straight. It's rather facing this way. Whilst the south we think is down there is rather pointing this way, like you are leaning over something. That is how the world looks like. So it's tilted and it's also spherical in what? In shape. Good. That is the world that what we live in. So here we are. It's still, there's an axis, imaginary line that comes across here like this, and it is what? It is tilted. If it's like this here, it's not standing but tilted. Here we have the imaginary lines that goes across it. So there it is. So this is how the world is tilted on its axis. So it might be like this, but it's tilted this way. Not standing straight, but tilted. So those facing on this side here, we say they are in the north side. Those down here, we say they are in the south. Yes. Then you should know this is the east and also what? The west. So this is how the world you live in is tilted and is standing on what? Its axis. It's not straight and it is also not what? It's also not flat. So that is why when you are able to walk around it, you come to west, you still come back to the west. You keep rotating it. So that is how the world is. So today, my main focus that I wanted us to look at is what we call rotation of the earth. Some of us used to ask why earthquakes happen, why there's shaking, why there's vibration, why the earth is actually flat. No, it's tilted. If something is tilted, imagine I'm tilted this way. Somebody comes pushing me. Definitely, I'm going to what? Trample. I'm going to fall. I'm going to shake a bit. So that is why sometimes the earth will shake. We have earthquakes. We have tsunamis. We have volcanoes. We have eruption. All these things happen because the earth is what? Is tilted. So today I'm telling you that my main focus today, this morning, is that I want to explain what is called rotation of what? Of the earth. If the earth is tilted in this manner, as I'm showing you, standing on its axis, imaginary lines here, and it's tilted, meaning it can what? It can spin. Remember when we were younger, there are these things that we hold, we turn it this way, then we spin it around. So the earth is always shaky. There's no way the earth has ever been stable. No. All the time the earth is what? Is shaking. It is turning, it's tilted, and it's turning. The turning of the earth is what we call what? Rotation. Every day the earth is turning 24 hours in a day. It turns. That's why last time I was explaining to you that when it turns and your part is facing the sun, we say you are in what? Day. And if your part is not facing the sun, we say you are in what? In night. Some places are more closer to the sun. Some places are far away from what? From the sun. But my focus this morning is that I want you to understand what is called rotation. So rotation means what? The spinning of what? Of the earth. And it takes the earth 24 hours what? To spin. 24 hours to spin around. Every day, every now and then. It's in motion, it is moving and it's turning, spinning 24 hours in a day. So when it's 24 hours in a day, that is when we are able to get day and what? And night. Meaning that rotation of the earth gives us what? Day as well as what? Night. Geographically, if you want you and I to argue, if the earth is not rotating, it's not standing on its axis, it's not tilted, and it's not spinning, definitely we are not going to have day, neither are we going to have night. People who are in day will continue to be in day, people who are in night will continue to be in night. So that is an evidence to tell you that the earth spins on its axis 24 hours and it is tilted. That process geographically is called what? Rotation. So sometimes the rotation and the movement and the shaking can cause earthquake and other things that we experience depending on exactly where you are living. That is why sometimes these earthquakes are predominantly found in certain part of the world, depending on the latitude on which you are you are living. I hope it makes sense to you. We are going to also look at revolution the next time we come to class. So remember, rotation is the spinning or the turning of the earth, and it takes the earth 24 hours to spin on its axis, giving us day and night. And I've also said that without the rotation of the earth, there will be no day and there will be no night in places. You can experience both too. Yes, some will have day, some will have night because of the rotation of the earth. But in all, it has to spin on its axis for 24 hours, which will give us day and night. I hope you have learned something about the world you live in. Yes, God is the creator of the earth, and there are many amazing, significant things you can learn when you join me in class the next time. Bye.